Namaste, friends. Today, I wanted to share with you one of the most common reason why a lot of people can't seem to meditate. And it is a reason that is very elusive. When I share with you, you may not be able to understand what is the connection between this reason and the ability to meditate. But this is actually the very first lesson I learned when I first started meditating. And whenever I teach my students how to meditate, I always share this story with them because it really does work. So for those of you who have tried to meditate before in the past, but you just can't seem to quiet the mind, check if you have this particular thing still lingering inside you and see if you can let that go. All right? You'll be surprised sometimes this is just that one thing that is blocking you from being able to meditate. And I would feel really sad if you have given up because you just didn't know this one thing. And I feel like now is the perfect time for us all to learn how to meditate because we all are somewhat trapped in our own homes. We can't go out, so if we can't go out, maybe we can all learn how to go inside, go within. And I feel like meditation is such a beautiful practice if we are able to bring it into our daily lives. There's so many benefits to this practice, especially in this modern age where we are constantly bombarded by all kinds of information and everything is just trying to get our attention. That our mind is running on an overload. So I think it's a real blessing to be able to have this practice to just find that peace and stillness. And not only that, we are also going to learn so much about ourselves and realize the connection between our thoughts, our emotions, our body, and our spirit as well. So I hope that this little tip is going to help you have more confidence in meditation, that you are going to be able to do it. So give it a try and let's find out what is this reason.
A few years ago, when I decided to learn how to meditate for the first time, I had no idea what meditation was all about. All I've heard was that it would bring me some kind of inner peace. So, I decided to dedicate an entire month at a monastery to learn from the monks and nuns. And there was a nun who welcomed me and guided me into my very first meditation. And as I sat down with my spine straight and eyes closed, she told me to just relax and follow her words. And so I allowed her words to guide me deeper and deeper into myself. And as I went deeper and deeper, suddenly I saw a bright light inside me. And as I kept my awareness on it, it started expanding bigger and brighter until my entire body was pushed back. And next thing I know, I was in a total bliss. After some time, she guided me back to my body and back to my external surroundings. And the moment I opened my eyes, my first thought was, wow, what was that? So after she left, I just couldn't wait to meditate again. I sat down with the intention to recreate the same experience and meditated continuously for hours and hours. day turned into night, night turned into day. And this kept going on and on. As time passed by, my desires for that blissful experience grew stronger and stronger. But not once was I able to enter that blissful state. And by day 2, I got really frustrated and very confused. I wondered, what went wrong? I did the exact same thing, the same posture, the same method. Everything is the same, with even more determination. So I decided to seek the nun's advice about what happened. And to my surprise, she asked me if I had any expectations. And I was puzzled by that question. And I replied, yes. And I asked her why. And she told me that my expectations are directly blocking my meditation. To be honest, I really didn't understand how my expectations had anything to do with my ability to meditate. But I decided to follow her advice and give it a try anyway. So, before starting my next practice, I asked myself if there are any expectations inside me. And there is actually a clear yes feeling inside. So, I use my breath to let go of that feeling through my exhalation, bit by bit, until all of the expectations were released. And guess what? As soon as all of my expectations were gone, that very same blissful bright white light dawned upon me. And that was my very first lesson on meditation. Any expectations we have from our practice actually pulls us away from the very present moment itself. Because expectations are actually wishes we want for our future. Also, every meditation is unique. No two experiences are ever the same. So to expect for the same experience, it's like planting the seeds of expectations which will only result in disappointments. So, let go of any expectations. Sure, it is normal to have some expectations, but when you begin the practice itself, you have to let it go. And instead, try cultivating Shoshin. Shoshin is a Zen term which refers to a beginner's mind. It means to have an attitude of openness, eagerness to learn, and a lack of preconceived notions when studying a subject. Even when studying at an advanced level, we should always study just as a beginner would, with a childlike wonder and curiosity to learn without any expectations. Because the truth is, the universe is still a big mystery. And the moment that we think we know, that is when we stop learning and expanding. And I'm realizing that the more I know I don't know. So, before starting any meditation practice, take a moment to let go of all the expectations and cultivate Shoshin, a beginner's mind. So, here are the steps. Once you've found a comfortable sitting cross-legged position, close your eyes, tune in, and ask yourself, Do I have any expectations? Just allow the answer to arise from within. And you have to be 100% honest with yourself. Chances are, there are probably some form of expectations hidden somewhere. Take your time and believe that you can exhale it all out through the breath. Keep repeating this again and again until you are sure that all of the expectations are released. And only then you can start your meditation practice. The right state of mind is key for a successful meditation.